Previously on Queen Bees.
Brittany, I have no choice but to eliminate you from the competition and ask you to leave the house.
Stassi, Michelle, and Siobhan will be the faces of the show.
We're gonna be on Billboard and people are gonna see us. It's just so exciting.
I really think that you spend too much money on credit cards.
She was like, I raised you better than that.
Stop acting like a victim. You're not a victim.
Kiana doesn't like Michelle, but I think she's jealous of Michelle because she has better clothes and her better style.
Kiana, this time you're losing a star. You are at 4 stars and are on notice.
I want to go home. Kiana says, like, I just want to go home. I'm tired of the people here.
Maybe you're upset now, but I really want to talk to you. Come, let's go talk. I'll be back.
Kiana losing a star to me wasn't a surprise at all. I feel like everything she's feeling, she's like trying to hide it and just say she doesn't care when things don't go her way.
My whole thing is, anybody wants to be on a Billboard, but the fact that people are not even consulting other people that's supposed to be in the house, then I don't care.
I don't think Dr. Michelle wants to see you jumping around and pantsing because you want to be on this Billboard. I feel like it's overall, altogether, all you were saying was, I don't care. But Kiana, find it in yourself and find the reason why you feel like you don't care. Is it because the other girls are frustrating? Is it because you have feelings inside that you haven't been able to let out?
And if that's something that you've been doing all your life, I don't see why you wouldn't want to change it now, knowing you have the opportunity to do so.
I feel like we all want to be here so bad. And we all know that we have things to work on. And I feel like
We fight every day, but then we come to, like, it's like we
an understanding. I came in here thinking that I could, like, conquer the world and thinking that I was better than everybody. I just think the only thing that I know that I'm not nervous about is that I know I have made progress.
I just hope I don't get eliminated.
Oh,
not
no,
get eliminated.
You're not gonna get eliminated. I don't think so at all.
You probably have to do something so bad that you get 2 stars taken away. The competition is definitely getting more fierce. I am feeling it now.
Hey, girls. Hey. Stassi, Siobhan, and Michelle, today's your big day. Your castmates chose you to be on the Billboard. So, as the faces of the show, you'll be speaking for the whole cast at the first publicity event today. So put your best foot forward and represent yourself and the show well. Make us proud.
What the hell are we gonna wear?
Kiana's not here.
Yeah, you are. Come.
So freaking good. I look so tan.
I think I'm definitely the right person for interviews and promotional stuff because I'm just very outgoing. I'm not afraid to talk.
I definitely think that I'm going to be a good spokesperson for the show because I enjoy all that stuff. I love doing interviews, I love talking to people, I love being out there, and I think I have a lot to say, so I'm going to have fun with it.
I definitely think that I'm the perfect spokesperson because I'm outspoken and I've done interviews before. Where's the paparazzi?
Hello.
I go to PerezHilton.com all day long, and I was just like, this is the most surreal thing in the entire world.
I want to talk to you about Queen Bee, one by one.
I was a little nervous when I went in to meet Perez Hilton because I wasn't sure what he was going to be like. I wasn't sure if he was going to be like nice or mean because, you know, the way he talks about the stars, he could be a little mean sometimes.
So which one of you is Stassi?
I am.
I thought so. You come right here.
Okay.
You two, I want you to step outside and we'll have some one-on-one time in a little bit. Okay. Tell me about those girls. What about Camille? Tell me
I
about
love Camille. She's a bit of a tomboy. She likes to hunt deer and skin it and eat it. And she likes to talk about farting.
Whose personality do you dislike the most?
Okay, let me think. It's a toss-up between two people. Let me think real quick.
Which are the two people?
I'd probably say the people that I don't get along with the most are Siobhan and Kiana. I don't mix as well with them as I do with the other girls. You know?
And what about Jizbel? Tell me a little about her.
Jizbel is my best friend in the house. We get along so well, never had one fight. We're very similar about everything. She's kind of like the mother of the house. I love her.
That sounds very mature. Who would you say is the bitch of the house? I'm forcing you to choose one or I'm gonna kick you out.
I don't know. Siobhan. But I think that all of us have, you know, learned to tone down, you know, what we do that hurts other people. And we're all really trying hard to really, you know, care about each other and be the best version of ourselves.
Were you ever in beauty pageants when you were growing up?
No, everyone says that. Everyone asks me if I was in beauty pageant. Never been in a beauty pageant in my
Well,
life.
I feel like you're giving me beauty pageant answers.
Well, I'm not here to trash anyone.
I don't want you to trash, I just want you to be honest.
I am being honest. To single one person out isn't really fair because each person has been a bitch in their own way, you know?
It's a beauty pageant answer.
It's not.
I thought I was gonna come here and like, you know, maybe answer some questions about, okay, what is Queen Bee's about? And all of a sudden I walk into a room and see Perez Hilton and he's asking me what I don't like about everyone. And I was just like, God, this is so weird.
Are you the queen bee in the house now?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Not really.
No? Is there one girl more than the others you think that wants the center of attention, that wants the spotlight?
Maybe, probably.
Okay, let's try something, Michelle.
Okay.
I don't want to hear maybe one more time.
Okay.
All right? So, if you could eliminate any of the girls from the show, which one would you kick off?
I wouldn't want to kick off any of them.
I'm forcing you.
You're forcing me?
I'm forcing you to kick off one of the girls. Which one would you kick off?
I think I'd have to kick off Kiana, just because some days she's nice, some days she's not nice. She's mean to me. How do you like someone who's mean to you?
Amen to that. Down with Kiana. I like that you're just speaking and not thinking for answers.
Should I be thinking?
No, I like that you're telling me the truth, it seems like.
Perez Hilton was asking me some questions about the girls, but I wasn't sure, you know, I didn't want to say anything bad about them, but he wanted to know what I really thought, so I had to tell him what I thought about the girls.
I heard that you got into a fight with Stassi.
I wouldn't call it a fight.
What would you call it?
Confrontation.
Another word for fight.
Whatever.
You're lying to me.
What makes you think I'm lying to you?
Because you do not lie to the gossip gangsta.
Yeah, I know about you.
Is she a bitch?
I wouldn't say she is.
That sounds a little BS to me.
No, because we're all still working on things.
What do you hate about Stassi?
That's like, I think she acts a little fake. Like she doesn't really, like she'll go behind your back and say something, but she won't say how she really feels in front of your face. It's like
I agree. She's fake. You think she's fake?
She doesn't really say how she feels.
She's fake.
Yeah, in other words.
If you could eliminate any of the girls from the show, which one would you kick off?
I don't know.
If you had to pick one.
I don't know. I don't want to choose one. Everyone's trying to progress, like, you know, trying to work on themselves, and they seem like they all want to be there.
Who would you kick out?
I would say Camille, maybe.
Camille.
He digs deep, and he wants gossip. He wants to know the dirt and what's going on. I was afraid.
I was listening to Jizbel, and I heard everything she said, but at the time, I just didn't want to talk to anybody. But I felt like if I talked to Dr. Michelle, then I could kind of sort things out.
Hello. So tell me how you're doing. You look like you got that jaw clamped shut. What are you thinking about? This is an opportunity for a turning point for you. It's an opportunity for a turning point in your life. So tell me what's bothering you.
I don't know, I think I'm just seeing how Brittany left. And I feel like I'm falling into the same trap and I don't know how to get out.
What trap is that?
Like just thinking that I just can't turn around and do something else and just feeling like I'm just ready to go home and I don't know how.
You don't know how to keep changing? You were already doing it. What do you think discourages you? You know, what is it that kind of pushes you out to the edge, more towards the old you and away from, you know, the goals that the new you has set for yourself?
I think when I think about my dad.
I don't really know about what your relationship is like with your dad. Can you tell me, you know, a little bit about it?
And my mom separated and they got divorced. And then he didn't call for like 6 years, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, he decided he wanted to be a father. And then like I just felt like he kept feeding me false dreams, and then he died, and it was just like you sat there and kept saying that you're gonna do this and do that and do this and do that, but you didn't do anything.
You know, sometimes we feel very disappointed in our parents. They didn't turn out to be the kind of people that we hoped that we would have. It's very, very hard to stay motivated because in your mind, you believe that person is supposed to be behind you. It's very, very important for you to keep the faith in yourself. And regardless of whatever problems that they had that kept them from seeing the light that can shine within you, is gonna shine anyway. And you can't let it stop. As you would say, this is about me, myself, Kiana Jenkins. All thoughts of leaving are gone. That's off the table.
Yeah.
The new plan is back to the old, new Kiana.
Me personally.
Yeah, okay.
Why did you ask me so many? She asked me so many questions that when I got out of there, I almost started crying.
He's like, what do you like the least? I didn't want to say anything. I told him, I was like, oh, well, you know, I love all the girls. But he's like, you have to. Some of the things I said, like right after I said, I was like, oh God, why did I say that? I shouldn't have said that. That's something I shouldn't have said. Perez Hilton's the gossip queen. I felt as though he was trying to force some answers out of me, but I'm not gonna sit there and cry about it.
It was just like, are you serious?
Hey, guys.
How was it? What did you guys do? Where did you go?
We got interviewed by Perez Hilton.
What kind of questions did they ask y'all?
When Stassi, Siobhan, and Michelle came back, I feel like they didn't want to say anything because they didn't want the girls to get upset.
So did he ask about the show?
No. He asked about all you.
Did he know our names?
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you think of Jizbel? What do you think of Camilla? What do you think of Siobhan?
Is he really mean?
He's like an interview. He's gonna get gossip from who we can get gossip from. That's it.
Me and the girls were all in the kitchen and we got a phone call.
Will you gather up the girls and meet me in the common room? There's something I want to show you.
Hey, girls.
Hey.
Come on over, line up over here. So a few of you got a chance to meet with the gossip gangster himself, Perez Hilton. But of course, as queen bees, all of you have experience with gossip. In fact, it's one of the key traits of being a queen bee.
I think every girl gossips. It's pretty much every girl's favorite pastime, and anyone who tells you that they don't gossip is a freaking liar.
In high school, sometimes me and my friends would get bored, and we'd just be sitting around, like, what are we gonna do? I'd be like, let's start a rumor about someone.
People that I used to call friends were the ones that like backstab you, talk about you.
Since your interview with him, Perez Hilton has updated his website. We've set up the computer monitor here so you guys can take a look. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Since your interview with him, Perez Hilton has updated his website.
First thing I thought was, oh my God, he's gonna trash us all.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, what? My freaking...
Oh my God, a bunch of divas and crazies in a house together and let them fight it out for a cash prize. We can't wait.
Oh my God!
No, it is.
She's bringing sketchy back. When we chatted with her yesterday, Stassi sounded like she was reading a beauty pageant speech. She likes to play nice, but she's super clever and not to be trusted.
Oh my
She said that
God.
people take things that she says the wrong way, but then she says crazy, she's like, I'm trapped with all these, so I did not say that!
Siobhan and Michelle say that Stassi has a rep in the house for only being totally fake and for being a backstabber. I think the only thing that she was honest about was that she doesn't like Siobhan or Kiana at all.
No, I'm kind of pissed off about it. I think it's human nature for people to never remember instances where they're dishing it out, but you always remember what people say about you.
I look good with antlers on.
We didn't get to meet Camille, but everyone reported to us that this little girl has a big gas problem.
Oh my God.
Gross. And apparently she skins deer.
I'm not afraid to not bark. It's a bodily function. I think it's just funny.
Just what? Where'd they get these pictures from?
From what we hear, Gisbelle quiet, mature, and the mother of the house. Boring.
Oh my God.
We thought the cutoff age for the show was 21, not 19.
Oh my God.
Wow, man. If that's what they feel, that I'm old, mature, and boring, then you know what? I'd rather be that than sit here and act like I'm 5 years old. We love Michelle. She's really sweet and was super honest with us. Everyone in the house agrees that Michelle is really funny, and that's right. We think Michelle has tons of potential, and we want to take her out for drinks.
Oh, I love him.
Definitely our favorite today. You go, girl.
I thought it was really nice that Perez wrote really nice things about me. He said that he loved me and I'm his favorite. I think it was really funny, even though Perez did write some things that weren't so nice about some people.
Rock's bully. We think Kiana must be a big bully from the things we heard today. Our new crush, Michelle, says Kiana's mean to her, which broke our heart.
Of course, Michelle's gonna say, oh, she's mean and she's a mean person, but I already know that I don't like her, and I'm pretty sure that Michelle doesn't like me.
Diva. Oh my God.
Wow, manhandled. Woof, Siobhan looks like a cracked out Whitney Houston. She can't even cut her hair in a straight line. And all that glitter makes her look like one of our most favorite New York drag queens. Oh my God. Stassi claims Siobhan is that bitch of the house.
Oh my God.
Y'all, they twisted every single thing that we said.
I think Stassi and Michelle are just not truly honest with how they feel. They just seem more comfortable sitting there saying things behind someone's back than they do in front of the person's face. Stassi, I want to talk to you guys. Sure, okay. I just want to talk about the interviews. I don't know what you said. I just know what he wrote there. And that's why I'm asking you, did you say that or not?
Siobhan, you're just being unreasonable and kind of condescending
I'm just asking you, like, you know what I mean? Like, when I get my interview, I feel as though I answered it correctly.
I don't really think Siobhan takes anything that anyone says about her well. For some reason, she just takes it personally and gets defensive on every little thing.
If you feel as though I said something bad about you, then I would like talk to me and tell me how you felt, just like I'm
Because I didn't think that you would go in and say Stassi's a backstabber and she's fake. I knew that my words were taken the wrong way, so I figured that yours were. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I used those words. I thought she was being fake, so it's not like
I'm a backstabber? You said that word?
I said that you tend to talk about people behind the back.
I haven't done that in like an extremely long time.
But you've done it. I said that Stassi's fake and that she camouflages the truth. She says only what she thinks people want to hear, or she says to us that she never said that, but then clearly she did say that.
You just need to get thicker skin, Siobhan, if you're gonna deal with this, because I did not say one bad thing about you.
Who would you say is the bitch of the house? I'm forcing you to choose one or I'm gonna kick you out.
I don't know. Siobhan.
I think you took bits and pieces and like glued them together, but some of the words that you did use, Be honest, you used them. I don't think Perez Hilton would have wasted his time if Stassi didn't say anything.
He can really do whatever he wants with whatever we say.
Hopefully they see where I'm coming from, but I doubt that me speaking to them will change anything or their ways.
It's all right.
Hello.
Stassi, please come down to the room down the hall. I have a video I'd like to show you.
Okay. Good luck. Dr. Michelle had a video for me, and I was so scared. I was just sitting there so nervous. My heart was pumping. I was like breathing heavy, just like, oh my God, oh my God.
Nastasia, you are my baby and you know that I love you, but the whole family is hoping that you will make some big changes while you're in the house. You are impatient, bossy, and demanding, and sometimes you are so hard for this family to deal with. I really want to see you grow as a person and learn to have more patience and empathy with others, and I'd like you to be more accepting of other people's thoughts and views and choices. Stassi Poo, I don't want to see you end up alone with only superficial friends in your life, but that's exactly what's going to happen if you keep exhausting everyone around you.
I always knew that my family thought I was bossy and demanding and impatient. Everything that my mom said, I knew. I just never took it seriously, and I never really looked at it as something that I really needed to change.
It's like the whole family hopes that while you're in this house, you're gonna change, yourself. Like, you're bossy, you're demanding, all you think about is yourself. She's like, I'm gonna end up with superficial friends. I don't even know.
We got a phone call to all come into Dr. Michelle's office.
Some of you had a very interesting experience with Perez Hilton?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
The whole crackhead thing in Whitney, Houston, I don't know where he got that from.
So you didn't appreciate him saying that?
No, I didn't really appreciate that.
Do you feel like gossip undermines people's trust?
It shows that I don't trust Michelle and Stassi because I went to them straightforward and asked them. And then I'm saying, okay, I asked you. Now in time, it will tell. I wasn't there at the interview. If you said you didn't do it, fine. But then don't ask later on why I don't trust you if I find out that you're lying.
Who do you feel like you thought you could trust, but now you're not so sure?
Well, I really don't trust anyone here, to be honest with you. Like, I think I trust Kiana more than anyone because she's real and she's open and she's honest, even if I don't like it.
The fact that you went and said that you think I'm fake, now Perez Hilton got that just from one person and wrote all bad things about me on a website because one person.
I really don't think that negatively about you. I just think that you have certain bad qualities, just the same thing as you think about me.
Maybe in the interview, the girls don't feel like they said very big things to turn into this huge gossip. But just like here, I know I've done it. I know I've said things, I'm not gonna deny it. The most minimum thing could turn into that huge thing. And I feel like it happens outside of life, and I know it could have happened inside the house. Because probably us joking, if we said a joke about Siobhan looked like a cracked out Whitney Houston, look how big it made it into that website. Us probably thinking that it was nothing.
When you talk to somebody else about somebody else instead of talking to that person, you have no control over how that person receives that information, processes it, and how they repeat it to the next person.
So just stop and think that it could be blown up to that, because that's like what I'm getting from it.
Don't do it because
no, I know.
Does this whole thing with Perez show you like the downside to gossip?
Absolutely.
You say one thing and then it gets blown up into something bigger and worse. So you all seem pretty clear that gossip can be damaging, but I also want you to keep in mind that you can reveal a lot about yourself by how you handle it when gossip does happen. So Stassi, let's talk about the video message from your mom.
I'm glad if I could have anyone come here to tell me that I need to change, I would want it to be her. But, I didn't get upset about it. I've heard her tell me all these things before. It wasn't new.
Do you agree with what she said about you being bossy and demanding and impatient?
I knew all of that. They tell me all the time.
How did you feel about her saying that it's really difficult for your family to deal with that?
honestly, that sucks to hear. But I'm doing everything I can.
What are some of the things that you want to change? Like, what are some of the things you want to show them that are going to be different about you when you leave here?
I feel like all my problems stem from the fact that I only think about myself. And if I can just start to change that and start to think about my mom first and my siblings first, you know, and other people first, then I think that's how I can change the other things that come along with it.
So, Kiana, can you tell me a little bit about what's going on with you and Michelle? What's the tension about?
Being in a closed situation with a personality that I don't get along with. I don't know, I just feel like Michelle's a fake person. And it's not one instance, it's like a bunch of instances put together that just made me paint this picture of her.
Do you still feel interested in trying to figure out a way to get along with her?
I don't like everybody in this world, but I still have to give everybody in this world a certain amount of respect.
Well, I wish there wasn't any tension between us. I really wish there wasn't, because I do really like you, and I wish that we could be friends. And I know that at one point we were hanging out and talking and being silly, and we were great friends.
Kiana, how do you feel about what she said?
I don't know, because I just feel like it's more fakeness in a way, because I just feel like she's not being honest with herself.
Yeah, there are things I feel about Kiana. Yes, she's mean to me. Yes, I don't like the fact that she's mean to me. Yes, I know that she's a good person, and I know if that we've got time to talk, we'd probably really like each other. And it's not that I'm being fake, and it's not that I'm trying to say that, oh, I love her, and she doesn't do it, and everything she says is okay. It's not that. It's just that I know that she, even though she may say all those things, she may say mean things to me sometimes, not that it's okay with me. Yes, it does hurt me. Yes, it makes me feel bad. Yes, it makes me, want to cry.
I think what you just said is fantastic. What I'm trying to push you to do is just own how you feel, because you're entitled to feel that way. You have every right to feel hurt when someone is rude or disrespectful or mean. You need to feel that it's a safe space for you to talk about things that are difficult and know that it's going to be okay. Well, I appreciate all of you guys being honest and really talking about some difficult things, so thank you.
Michelle, come here. It's okay. Come here. Michelle, come here.
It's okay.
It's okay. I don't think there's any reason, sweetie, that you should be upset right now, because I think that you're right in the situation. She's so mean to you. There's nothing that you should be upset about.
After group, I decided that I was gonna wait for Kiana to apologize to me, because she's the one who's been doing stuff to me. But then I decided, you know what, Kiana's probably never gonna come and apologize to me because she's way too proud. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go talk to Kiana, and I'm gonna tell Kiana what's on my mind. It's very hard for me to walk in a room and say, Kiana, can we talk? You don't know how hard that is for me, because I don't do that. And I just was thinking, I'll just wait till Kiana comes to me. I'll wait till Kiana comes and apologizes to me, because I have nothing to apologize about.
You know, the fact that you can come up to me and tell me how you feel is way better than you just being upset and just going, I love everything about, you know what I mean?
Not that I love everything about you, but I don't dislike you for what you did. I don't dislike you for that you were mean to me.
And I feel like I can get past it. So I apologize, I guess, for like being really rude and so.
I just, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like anyone, It'd be nice if you liked me, because I do like you. I would like to be friends with you, You don't have to be my best friend, but.
With Michelle, our issues are resolved because Michelle's tougher, and so she can stand her own ground, and that's what I wanted Michelle to do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi. Joanna called us, me and the girls, to go into the common room.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
We see a TV with 6 chairs and like a little setup with popcorn and candy.
When I walked in the common room, I really didn't know what was gonna be on the big screen. Everyone was thinking like maybe a real movie, and I was like, nope.
So I bet you're all curious about what you look like on TV, right?
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord. Gossip is easy because you don't have to face the person you're talking about. But now you have to face yourselves. You are all about to see what you have said about the other girls in the house.
Oh, no way. When Joanna told me that, my heart sank because when people gossip, everything can be taken in a completely different way. And I was so scared.
So I bet you're all curious about what you look like on TV, right?
Oh,
Lord. Gossip is easy because you don't have to face the person you're talking about. But now you have to face yourselves. Let's roll the tape.
It's amazing how smart I feel right now. Like, seriously, how intelligent I feel compared to these people.
Stassi's face is stuck so far up her butt. It's ridiculous.
Stassi has like her bossy type thing, like she just wants to tell everybody what to do.
She acts a little fake. Like she doesn't really, like she'll go behind your back and say something, but she won't say how she really feels in front of your face. It's like she camouflages the truth.
I think Siobhan finds a way to dominate the conversation regardless of what anyone's talking about. You know, the second anyone comes back at her, you know, attacking her in any way, she crumbles and starts crying.
This isn't the Siobhan show, you know, she doesn't have to tell us what to do.
She's pathetic. She is. She needs a reality check of what life is.
I feel like Michelle has like her like whining thing, and I don't like people who whine.
I think Michelle seems a little conceited, so she probably definitely had everything handed to her.
She's definitely silver spoon fed. She definitely doesn't really know what life is about.
Like everything with her is dramatic, like falling in front of the camera, crying. If she left the house, she would cry, of course.
I think
I liked you crying. What I don't like most about Jezebel is you don't really know what she's thinking.
Very, you know, proper, kind of snooty in the way that she talks.
Camille is a huge tomboy, and she likes to talk about farting and everything that goes along with it.
When Camille was doing her hair, I think it was like pretty ridiculous. I don't know where she thought she was going. It was pretty hideous.
If you could eliminate any of the girls from the show, which one would you eliminate?
I would say Camille, maybe.
The way Kiana talks to people, I think is rude and disrespectful.
I think that Kiana unfairly judges a lot of the girls. She's never really had to be the victim because she's always the one yelling at people.
Kiana, how do you like someone who's mean to you?
Amen to that. Down with Kiana.
I think when Stassi, Michelle, and Jezebel, when they were laughing, it just showed their true color. I felt that they think this whole thing is a joke.
Okay, ladies. As you've all learned, it's important to voice your feelings in order to resolve your differences. It's equally important to be accountable for your actions. You will spend the remainder of this exercise sharing with one another how it made you feel to be gossiped about. I'm gonna leave you to it, and I'll check in with you later. Okay?
That was like intense, watching that.
Why do you want to eliminate me?
Because I said that you really came a long way, and you seem that everyone this really seems fine. Like we need to be here more than you do. That's how I saw it.
Siobhan, I really don't understand how like I'm not, like how I don't need to be here because like if I wasn't here, like I would have lost my fiance already.
Like compared to everyone else here, I didn't see you as a person that really needed to be here. You seemed perfectly fine. You're not in, I don't think you're in a denial about things as some other people are. And I meant it all in a good way, not in the mean way at all.
So do you not see the things that I have figured out since I've been here and the stuff that like has helped me, the challenges and stuff that we have been through here that like has helped me, that has like been one of the reasons, like why I have figured stuff out, like.
I really don't mean it in a bad way.
Stuff. It's like my problems to her were just like downsized. So I mean, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
I hope you understand what I'm saying. You don't take it like in a negative way.
I don't really give it. How somebody else sees it is how they're gonna see it. I can't change how she's gonna see it.
Okay, come on. All right, I really want to talk to you now.
Siobhan, of all people, was like, Stassi, can I talk to you? And I was just thinking, oh my God, what does she have to talk to me about? I don't think she likes me. You can say whatever you want to say.
Okay.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
I think, you know that I think you're a fake, right?
I know, you think that, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel as though, like, you just don't let how you feel out. I know she talks about me, and whether she wants to sit there and say it to my face, I could confront her, she could sit there and deny it, but I know it's right. Do you think you own up to everything that you say, or you're able to say things without?
I feel like I do. That's why you make me feel so confused. Do you know what I mean? Like you make.
Like, I don't know. Like,
you're the only one that makes me feel like I have a problem.
I'm trying to tell you, and it's like I don't think I grew up to get it. I really don't.
You don't think I get what? How do you know what I'm feeling? You don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
So how do you know that I'm being fake, Siobhan, if you don't know what I'm feeling?
No, it's just simple. Like the stuff that you do, and I don't know if you realize it, because like even like sitting there, you're just like, you think it's funny being mean.
Siobhan, like who are you to tell me?
You're just not gonna get it. You're taking it in the wrong way. You're taking it really the wrong way. I'm trying to help you. I really am.
Siobhan, but you don't know me. You're saying you see all these things from. Are you not even gonna let me try and explain myself?
I just think that Stassi didn't really fully get it. And I think after the fact, they want to sit there and go, oh, I'm really sorry, or try to make up for it, like camouflage it again. But no, how you react is how you really feel and how you really are, and shows that you just BSing your progress. There's no progress.
Coming up on Queen Bees.
Both these exercises were designed to show you just how powerful gossip can be. Unfortunately, I think a lot of you missed the point entirely.
Please bring all the girls into the common room. It's time for your next progress report.
I'm about to go into progress report. I'm a little nervous, but not really. I just want to go and just get it over with.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good.
So it's time for our 7th progress report. Last time, Camille made great progress and tied Giselle for the lead. And Kiana was put on notice. So let's see how you all are progressing. Dr. Michelle?
Thanks, Joanna. The last couple of days have been very telling in regard to your true progress over the course of the show. We've done a couple of exercises that were designed to show you what it feels like to be gossiped about. First, we sent you out to meet with Perez Hilton. Then you read about yourselves on a mock-up of his website, which we convinced you was real. It was not. That was not the point of the exercise. The point was for you to feel exactly what it's like to be gossiped about and realize you shouldn't do it in the first place. Then we showed you some video, a compilation reel of you talking behind each other's backs and being talked about. Both these exercises were designed to show you just how powerful gossip can be. Unfortunately, I think a lot of you missed the point entirely. Camille, last time you had 8 stars and were tied for the lead with Giselle. You didn't jump to conclusions or point fingers when you read what Perez Hilton wrote about you on his website.
We didn't get to meet Camille, but everyone reported to us that this little girl has a big gas problem.
Oh my God.
I wanted to give you a star, but later, when you saw the gossip video, you got defensive with Siobhan and weren't open to letting her explain herself.
I really don't mean it in a bad way.
I don't really give.
Camille, you stay at 8 stars. Stassi, last time you were at 6 stars. You had a challenging interview with Perez Hilton and you said some unflattering things. What you needed to do was take responsibility for what you said. Unfortunately, you failed.
Who would you say is the bitch of the house? I'm forcing you to choose one or I'm gonna kick you out.
I don't know. Siobhan, some of the words that you did use, be honest, you used them.
You just need to get thicker skin, Siobhan, if you're gonna deal with this, because I did not say one bad thing about you.
After the video message from your mom, you seem to have a breakthrough in group.
I feel like all my problems stem from the fact that I only think about myself.
When Michelle was upset with Kiana, you were more interested in assigning blame than getting to the heart of the problem.
I don't think there's any reason, sweetie, that you should be upset right now because I think that you're right in the situation. She's so mean to you. There's nothing that you should be upset about.
Stassi, I'm taking away a star. You are now at 5 stars. Michelle, last time you were at 6 stars. You also had a challenging interview with Perez Hilton. But when you read what he wrote on his website, you ignored the other girl's feelings, focusing only on yourself.
Oh, I love him. Kiana.
I thought it was really nice that Perez wrote really nice things about me.
I was going to take away a star, but then you took the initiative to resolve your differences with Kiana.
I just, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like anyone, It'd be nice if you liked me, because I do like you. I would like to be friends with you, You don't have to be my best friend, but give me 5.
Michelle, you remain at 6 stars. Siobhan, last time you had 5 stars. You were put in the uncomfortable position of gossiping about your housemates at the Perez interview. You didn't beat around the bush with how you felt about the girls. Some of your opinions were pretty strong.
I think she acts a little fake. Like, she doesn't really, like, she'll go behind your back and say something, but she won't say how she really feels in front of your face.
You owned up to what you said and took responsibility for your words.
I thought she was being fake, so it's not like I
I'm a backstabber? You said that word?
I said that you tend to talk about people behind the back, and then
I
when
haven't done that in like an extremely long time.
But you've done it.
You could have just denied it and blamed it on Perez, but you didn't.
You took responsibility for what you said, which was the point of the exercise.
And for that, I give you a star. Also, when you saw the gossip video, you understood what you said could be hurtful to the girls.
And when Camille confronted you, you were considerate and understanding.
Why do you want to eliminate me?
Because I said that you really came a long way.
You seemed that anyone this really seems fine.
For that, you get a 2nd star. Siobhan, you are now at 7 stars. Gisbelle,
Last time you were at 8 stars and tied for the lead with Camille. When Kiana was ready to give up, you were there for her.
But Kiana, find it in yourself and find the reason why you feel like you don't care. Is it because you have feelings inside that you haven't been able to let out? And if that's something that you've been doing all your life, I don't see why you wouldn't want to change it now.
I wanted to give you a star, but then you laughed your way through the gossip video exercise.
Instead of being the thoughtful person you've grown to be, you laughed and focused on how you were embarrassed instead of first considering how you may have embarrassed others. So, Gisbelle, you stay at 8 stars. Kiana, you are currently on notice with only 4 stars.
That means if you have not made any progress, you will be eliminated.
Kiana, you are not going home today.
Yay.
After the last progress report, you were ready to leave the house.
Kiana. Kiana.
But you overcame your doubts and decided to stick it out instead of giving up.
For this, I give you a star.
You understood how difficult it was for Michelle to confront you. And not only did you accept her apology, but you also apologized to her.
The fact that you can come up to me and tell me how you feel is way better than you just being upset.
It seems you've learned how to communicate your emotions in a positive way. For that, you get another star. Kiana, you now have 6 stars. Camille and Gisbelle, you two held on to the lead with 8 stars each. Stassi, Michelle, Siobhan, and Kiana, you guys are still very much in the competition. Take all the lessons we've shown you to heart, and you'll have no choice but to succeed. That's all for this time.
All right, ladies, so we'll see you next time.
I think I've learned with every progress report not to expect anything, but I did not think that I would do poorly. I thought that if anything, I would stay where I was. I didn't even realize that the way I handled situations could have been better.
Gossip hurts, it really hurts. Especially if it's not true, and if someone has like a judgment of you that's like really wrong, and then everyone thinks that, it really hurts.
I think Camille has a good possibility of winning. She came in, I feel, so different from how she's leaving now. And I feel like she knows in her head what she has to do, and she hasn't let the competition get the best of her.
We all have a lot to work on. We all have a lot to think about. So I just wrote down like a prayer for everybody, and it just like, it made me feel really good.
Okay, come on.
Kiana Jenkins is definitely back in the house, so watch out.